They say you can't buy happiness, but you can build yourself a pond and enjoy it every day like a child. Look what I've come up with here. So the new board is in play. I unloaded the stones from the wheelbarrow, let them sit by the railing for now waiting for their turn. Next comes the sand. I loaded it into the wheelbarrow, brought it over, unloaded it, and then repeated the cycle. A second trip, a third. It feels like I'm not on a construction site, but driving a village shuttle, back and forth non-stop, only instead of passengers it's sand, and instead of a conductor it's just me. The main thing is not to count the trips, or your mood will drop faster than the concrete sets. I got straight to work, sand into bags, bags put to use. In no time, the base for the new curb by the railing was ready. On top, I carefully laid geotech style like a blanket, ran wires through a pipe for the future pour, and to keep everything in place, I tapped it down with a piece of wood, leveled it, and pressed it tight. And now it's time for the iron shield. I fit the mesh so the curb will be as sturdy as a village man's character. I carefully lay it in place and even thread it under the railing so everything holds tight as a rock.
There's a cable for the lamp running through this pipe. Alright.
Well, here comes the most crucial moment. I spread the concrete on the curb layer by layer like a chef assembling a cake. Only instead of cream, I have cement, and instead of a cherry on top, there will be a boulder weighing nearly 100 kilos. This stone will be the foundation of the beauty, and then smaller stones and jagged granite will follow, so the curb looks not just sturdy, but also stylish. It may look like construction, but it's turning into a real rustic design project.
Whoa.
Here it is, the main star of today's episode, a boulder as heavy as a mini tractor. I carefully wheel it to its spot like I'm transporting a watermelon, only this watermelon isn't for making compote. I grab it with my hands and try to lift it. Oh boy, my back, hang in there. I set it down on the concrete. Looks like it worked. I move the wheelbarrow away. Bang. And the stone drops down. Of course, it decided to test me. I catch it and lift it again, coaxing it like I'm trying to put a child to bed. And finally, on the second try, the boulder obediently took its place. Well, the boulder is in place. Now it's time to start making everything look nice around it. I take a shovel, dig the bank a little, and lay in some reinforced mesh. A fundamental approach, doing everything seriously. Next comes the creative process. I lay small stones and jagged granite one by one, as if assembling a mosaic. I go down the steps and keep laying stones along them so it's both sturdy and pleasing to the eye. At the same time, I carefully hide the wire that leads to the lantern. Everything is done village style, both beautiful and functional. This is how, little by little, a real lake edge is born from a pile of stones.
These ones are installed. There will be a lawn here, that is, the edge will come up to here. Then it will connect with this pedestal and the edge will continue over there. I've brought the stones over there. There, a small formwork has been poured. Here the edge will be built in along the mesh.
That's all for today. Subscribe, leave a like, and write your comments. In the next episode, you'll see how my pond starts to change even more. It's only going to get more interesting from here. See you!